Hi, I'm Claudia Alec, and you're watching Out at the Center.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Take your time. Let's do it. Baby. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it right. Come on, baby. Let's do it.
Fellow Travelers is an exhibit of historical faces from the gay men's movement, as photographed by Mark Thompson. Bo Young of the White Crane Journal explains why it's important to preserve our history, while Mark Thompson describes the extraordinary people captured in this remarkable collection and what happened in the moment he clicked the shutter.
The important thing that's taken from gay people is our history. And if you don't have your history, then they can tell you anything about yourself and you'll believe it. And so this is bits and pieces of our history, and we hope that it inspires people to go out and find out more. My name is Bo Young, and I publish a journal called White Crane, and we have an institute that does other activities like art shows and retreats and workshops for gay men's health and other kinds of retreats like that. Community building in smaller communities where they don't have beautiful gay community centers like this. We work with a lot of writers, and Mark Thompson is one of the writers who's worked with us, and he's written a number of books: Gay Spirit, Gay Soul, and Gay Body. Gay Soul was a collection of interviews with these gentlemen that are in these pictures. Harry over here always thought that one of the most important things that we could do was to get away from the dominant culture for a while, so that we could self-define who we are.
This is sort of my statement about a dream, a spirit that we once all had and shared. It's about keeping gay spirit going, gay soul healthy. These are just people who touched my life in some way. I've taken a lot of pictures over more than I knew. And so I did this just as a reminder to myself and to others to not to forget what the original dream of the gay men's movement was all about. So thank you for coming. These are men that affected my development, that's my consciousness, and in some ways spoke to my spiritual self. Well, this is my partner.
This is your life partner.
Yeah, my life partner, Malcolm Boyd. And Malcolm and I met, 24 years ago. Who's counting after all these years? Malcolm was a famous radical Episcopal priest, in the 60s and 70s. He was called the disturber of the peace. So I just said, Malcolm, and we were on a hippie beach, so I won't go into details about that, but I said, put on a shirt and lean up and click in one picture. Michael Callan was, a very important early AIDS activist here in New York City, and of course a beautiful soprano singer, and made many albums with a group called the Flirtations and his own solo album. And he wrote, and he appeared before Congress to talk about the need for funding for AIDS in the very early days. And towards the end of his life, he moved to Los Angeles. And so I called him. We had worked together before. I'd been an editor of The Advocate for many, many years, and so he did a little writing for me. But I said, let me come, and I'd just like to visit with you. Well, Michael was very, very ill at this point, and this may have been one of the last pictures taken of him alive, and he was very gaunt. And so it took quite a bit of maneuvering, and finally I put him in the window, and I said, I wanted to take a beautiful picture of him. And he did that, and I just took the one picture. And the one thing about all the pictures, I don't know if there is a through theme here, and it's the eyes. That old cliche that eyes are the window to the soul. So if you look at all of the work that I've focused on capturing the soulfulness, I hope, of each individual through the eyes.
Thank you for watching this segment from Out at the Center. If you want to see the full show, check it out on our website at www.gaycenter.org/out. Until next time, I'm Claudia Alec. Goodbye.